think this may have been my favorite episode of the summer I turned pretty. It is Wednesday, so you know what that means. Grab a drink and settle in. It's time for another savvy debrief. I love that Jenny Han is chosen to show growth. That being said, I feel like the people who believe Taylor's a bad friend need to eat some because this is one of those times where she is cleaning up all of Belly's messes. She is taking care of everyone and everything. She has been left alone and she has fully stepped in. As we talked about before, we don't know what Belly is actually doing in the friendship with Taylor simply because we only see how all of these things impact Belly's direct world. And I'm loving that we're getting a bit of Taylor redemption. The big things of this week, nobody had traumatic hair. That's a win for us. I really need to see Jeremiah in therapy. I just need him to stop transferring his mommy issues onto another woman as soon as it's available. I really hate and appreciate that scene with Adam and Jeremiah. Adam coming into Friendsgiving and you know that he's had a fight. He so flippantly brushes it off. It's that subtle reminder that Jeremiah really took Adam's lead in learning how to be emotionally available. And so when we go from that, of course, into the loyalty kind of conversation of Adam suddenly digging at everyone, shocking that Jeremiah turned out the way that he did. But I appreciate the confrontation in the bathroom because we need to see these characters actually move forward. The loss of everything else has felt so big that Jeremiah just feels like anything else he loses at this point won't matter that much. Things that are lingering for me. Belly hasn't actually grieved or isn't really dealing with these things. I feel like we're still leaning into Belly's avoidance tendencies. She hasn't really had to have these tough conversations to truly move forward. Yes, she needed space from Jeremiah. Yes, she needed the space to not fall into these old patterns. We on the outside haven't seen Belly actually process all that has gone on. We've seen her leave. We've seen her deal with the fact that she no longer has Jeremiah to lean on, but she hasn't really dealt with anything and everything to do with Conrad verbally that we can see. It doesn't mean she hasn't. And I think that that's going to play into what we get in the final episode. At the end of the day, we know he's changed. He's clearly putting in the work. He's slowly integrating these things that his therapist is teaching him. He's recognizing when they're actually happening in his reality. But if Belly isn't in that same place, him showing up is so wonderful, but it doesn't mean that their version of a relationship will change if she's not willing to do her side of the work. Do I trust that we'll get there? 100%. Am I feeling like that's going to be a necessary conversation for this to actually lock in? 100%. I just know from human experience, as much as I know everybody's so excited for Conrad to show up, I don't want it to be that he's not getting the partner that he needs in this fictional world because she hasn't done the work.